really have a plan for the stream. We'll just hang out, put some food down for Brody, and see what happens. All right. Get a cup of coffee going too. See if the regulars all show up here. I didn't really post anything about this one, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know if we'll do like battles or anything. It depends on if this squad shows up here or not. How's everybody's morning? It's Tuesday. It's been, I feel like the weeks are just flying by right now. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm like, God damn, we're already 3 months into 2026. It's crazy. All right, we'll hit a little ASMR. You ready? Here, Brody munching. Check this out. This coffee is my favorite. This brand is probably the best nitro cold brew that you can buy that's not like from a nitro machine. And it's because they have a widget in the bottom of the can, which is very similar to like a Guinness. So there's like a little weighted thing in the bottom. It's pretty sick. Makes a really nice like head on the pour, which is what you see, that little like foam that rises to the top. You guys can kind of see that. It looks a lot like a Guinness, but it is a coffee. I prefer nitro because it's a little bit just more sophisticated in the flavor profile. I don't drink like anything super crazy. I put 30 milliliters of Laird in there, so it's like the quality of the coffee does matter. Yeah, nitro just gives it like a really good flavor profile, and it's heavily caffeinated too. But yeah, like that right there, that's what's up. All right. Game plan for today. We might be live for like an hour. We might be live for 40 minutes. It really depends on, like I said, what all goes down. It's been a minute since we've consistently gone live, so I don't expect it to like pop off today like it usually does. But we'll see. We shall see. Who do we share? Let's hit up a few people and see who's on right now. I dare you to throw your coffee out the window. It's crazy. I just poured the coffee. Now I need it. I need coffee in my body. Oh, Faye. What a day. What's everybody else got planned for today? I'll pull you guys up on the computer so I can watch the chat, but we'll have to mute it so it doesn't make a bunch of noise. There we go. Oh, man. Dude, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. That's the thing, like, I feel like the last couple of times we've gone live, it basically just turned into like gigantic conversations about dating, socio-political, economic stuff. There's been a lot that's been happening in the world since the last time we went live. We haven't really, we went from, I think, if you're one of the OGs, we went live every day for 90 days. We went on like a crazy run. We got up into like the top 100. We're making wild streams, pulling like 100,000 likes on streams. And now life's just been lifing, so I haven't been doing the lives as much. But I don't know. A lot's changed for me in the last like couple of weeks, so got a lot to like kind of catch up on here when it pretty gets seeded into the live. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's interesting because usually we have like a theme or a game plan. Today, I didn't really have one. Just kind of showed up. We're gonna drink a coffee and talk shit, I guess. But yeah, I'm like the only one who feels like the year is flying by. Quizás poquito habla español. Cade o cacharo. I don't know what that means. See, I will Ron Burgundy out and just read anything you type in Spanish, which I have no idea what I'm saying. Most of the time, I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly either. I just got out of the shower, and like there are few feelings in life better than a fresh, hot shower when you get out. Like as soon as you wake up, just hitting warm water, oh, it's amazing. What up, Alec? See, we got some of the regs coming in. It has been a minute since we did this, so. We got a bunch of emojis in the chat too. Yeah, guys, I also launched, oh, Brody's here. I launched a few products on my like link in bio. So I've been getting a ton of questions about like how I eat and what I'm using, like supplement wise, food wise, how I structure my training, how I structure my diets. And I finally kind of like put something together that you can get access to. I put together like a little recipe book with all of the macros for some of the meals that like I've been making that I find are like staples in what I'm doing on a day to. Oh, you love my arm tattoo? Gracias. Yeah, not only that, but I put together like an automated like 12-week program. So you put in like your weight, your body fat percentage loosely, and then what your goals are, and it runs your entire thing for you. Like it gives you all of the macros that you're supposed to follow. All you have to do is at the beginning of the week, put in your weekly average weight. So you're weighing yourself every day and then taking an average. All you have to do, dude, gold chain is crazy. I've never seen that before. That's the other thing about TikTok is they roll out like new animations and stuff that I've never seen. So when people start gifting stuff, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. But yeah, check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's a really cool tool. It's something I wish I had. It reminds me of when I was younger, I used to subscribe to this guy, Greg Plitt's website. Because that was like the dude that I was like, if I could look like that, I'd be stoked. And I would write everything down on like pen and like on a piece of paper with a pen, like take notes from his videos. This was like pre-YouTube, pre-social media. But yeah, it's like an algorithm basically that I developed. It's based off of 16 months of my data. What up, April? So I took 16 months of my CSV data, all my weigh-ins, my meals, everything, and I found patterns in the data. And then I made essentially like a little spreadsheet that operates off that algorithm. And again, you put your weight in it, your body fat, your goal, gives you all your macros. And then on the operator sheet, you take your average weekly weight, you put that in there, and it makes suggestions. Like it will correct your calories for you, your macros, all that kind of stuff. It'll tell you to adjust cardio. It's not so much for like performance athletes, I will say that. Like it's more geared towards people who are trying to like look really good. Like obviously if you're trying to perform at the highest level in like a professional sport, your diet is going to be very different. Your needs are going to be very different. Your training is going to be very different. But if you're just trying to look good in a Cuts t-shirt in your living room sitting on your kitchen island, then like it might be the product for you. So check it out. It's linked in my bio. Super accessible, not like crazy. I think like really good value for what it is. And I think if you buy like the full stack, it's pretty dope. You get meals, you get a calculator. Get a little insight into how I structure things, why I train the way I train. There's a 27-page document that I put together that kind of outlines like all of my thoughts on training. So it's super, super, super helpful. Super, super, super. Hello from Thailand. What's up? Or V-Shred, dude. Don't even get me started on Vincent. There's so much drama on TikTok. It's the one thing I don't like about the internet, man. I think the older I get, the less I want to be active on here. Like, you'll know if I become massively successful because I'll just disappear. Like, I won't be here anymore in any facet or capacity. Yeah, it's like every time I open TikTok, it's just people clamoring to be relevant and like shitting on someone else's name to get clicks and then like getting into a beat. It's such a weird time to be a person. But yeah, let me check out the chat. I'm so behind on my phone, but I do have the chat running on the side. Greetings from Argentina. What up? What up? Yeah, Alec, let's see if we can get Sarah in here and maybe we run some battles. I saw April dropped in for a little bit. I don't know if she's still in here. Bebeto. Gracias. Dude, I love when people use the little emojis of Brody that I made. I wish there was a platform where people were just chill. Yeah, it's called life. It's everyday life. It's grabbing a coffee with your homie. It's a lot of things. God morning. That's an interesting way to say that, but I'm down with that. Hello from Trinidad. Saludos desde Agora. Driving, bro. Bet. Got you. No worries. What if you started smacking the wall and screaming? That would be haunting. Florian, I don't know why you would do that. That would ruin the vibes. But yeah, no, I think that like the less time you spend on your phone in general, the happier you're going to be and the more appreciative you're going to be. I think one of the major things that social media in particular does is it just like, it takes you out of the blessings that you have and really focuses you on what other people have. And it makes it hard to be thankful for the shit that you have. Because like if you drive a nice car but somebody has a Lambo, you're going to be like, well, I don't have a Lambo. You know, if you have a beautiful, amazing woman in your life or man in your life, whatever you're into, and like you see all this shit on social media, it's like it convinces you that what you have isn't good enough. It's just not a healthy thing for people's brains, I don't think, in my opinion. And it's ironic because I've been on there for a lot of my life. Am I part of the LGBT? No, I'm not. I am not. Problematic things, and he came up with... What if you started... Dude, annoying your neighbors is easy. I don't have any neighbors, though. So I live on the 32nd floor, and I'm the only person on my floor. There's one guy, but he's literally on the opposite corner, like diagonal from me. So I could, like, set my unit on fire, and he wouldn't even hear me. What's my favorite bar in Nashville? It's a good question. What up, Ernita? What up, Elizabeth Rad? Bunch of new people in here. What up, Xander? What up, Yaya? Favorite bar in Nashville? Depends on what you're going for, like what kind of vibe you want. I will say that like Red Door late night is really fun in Midtown because it's all the like nightlife people kind of collect there, which is nice. But like if you're looking for something just like fun and kind of like divey, I mean, it really depends. There's a ton of cool spots. Odie's is a great like darty, like day party patio kind of a vibe out back, but it's a little younger, so if you're like in your late 20s, early 30s, you might feel like an unk, but that's okay because I am an unk. That works. Groceries, etc. is like a cool like vinyl lounge place. It's really dope to like go and listen to music, but it's not super active. It's not like bumping. I would say like if you're trying to run the nightlife gauntlet, you go 12:30 club, you have dinner, you pregame. Then you either grab a margarita at Push and Daisies, and then you bounce to like Jelly Rolls across the street or Posties, and then you end up at Barstool. That's kind of like the gauntlet that the fucking Daywalker, like the regs kind of run here. I wouldn't say it makes it the best, but it's definitely like you're going to be out, you're going to be seen, you're going to have a good time for sure. Arms up. I'm a police. Haha, joke. Interesting joke. Lucky you, my neighbors make sound. They're like doing cartwheels up there. That's typical upstairs neighbor activities for sure. Love your color. Thank you. Like of my shirt? Or just of me? I'm pretty pasty right now. Hey dude, what's up, Mark Yagu? Dude, the Yagameister. I love that name. You might win coolest name of the live stream so far. We get some interesting characters that come through here though, so I don't know if you'll hold on to that. Guys, by the way, if you're new here, do me a favor. Take your little fingy poos and just spam the screen as much as you can. If you're having fun. If you're not, you can just tell me that I'm ugly and dumb and poor. And if you have a massage gun, I can teach you a little trick. You put it on the back of your fingers and touch the iPhone. You can actually spam like 2,000 likes a minute on a live. You're welcome. But yeah, also, you guys can give Brody cookies. All you have to do is donate to the goal. Goal today is only 5 because we're just getting back into the swing. Brody heard the word cookie and he's tweaking out. But if you do want to give Brody a cookie, you can. Donate to the goal. He'll sit down, he'll give a high five, he'll jump up and down. He got a bath, he's very clean. He's very floofy. He's very floofy. Hello. Oh, okay, I want all of the cookies. Oh, yeah, your feet are so fluffy, you're having a hard time standing up. It's okay, here, come say hi. Come, oh, no, you're gonna get a ball. Hey, guess what? Oh, you're getting a giant corn dog. Did you bring me a corn dog? But yeah, if you want to be one of the people that gives Brody cookies, that's how you do it. That's the format that we keep here. We usually just chat about stuff. I talk about whatever you guys want to do. I don't have any proper words to say. Is it because you don't speak English? No habla inglés. Mi nombre es Tomás, mi perro nombre es Brody. But yeah, you can give Brody a cookie and he would love you forever. So don't forget it while we're chatting. If you want to, no pressure, but you should hit that dono and give Brody a cookie. Sometimes if somebody wants to ball out of control and just hit the dono right off rip, we'll let them pick where we hide the cookies, and then I'll let Brody go and sniff them out throughout the apartment. Guys, there's a ghost in my bedroom. The doors are opening and closing. Did you hear that? All right, gang. What do you guys want to chat about? I'm having a kofifi. It's going to kick in. I'm going to get ramped up. I'm going to start rambling aggressively. Also, we've gained a little bit of weight back. So we were like diabolically shredded for a minute, but I have been eating off of my diet. And so now we're also in like incredibly washed out lighting right now, but we're back up to about like 189 pounds, 190 pounds. So we're not as juicy as we were the last couple of lives where I was super shredded, but we're growing the hair out. We're gonna do a middle part and we're gonna have like some flow going on. I've been convinced that is the move. Hey, long time no see. What up, Cam? Welcome back, my friend. What up, Sarah? What up, other Sarah? Courtney Cohoon. I don't know who that is. I like your tattoos. Thank you. Yeah, we do tattoo tours a lot on here. People do like tattoos on the talk. I need to put like tattoo on. Yeah, Ghost. It was just a joke. The door. Did you hear the door? It's opening and closing. I like your look. Gracias. En vimos dirito. I don't know what that means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. How's the weather? The weather is weather. Let's check it out. Here, I'll show you. I'll turn the camera around if I can remember how to not be an unk. My apartment is disgusting, by the way, but yeah. You have weather over there. You got Brody's bowl. He's got the view of downtown Nash, little Smashville. It looks good though. There's tons of like clouds, kind of like overcast, but it's been nice. It was really, really cold for a while, and now it's in like 50s probably. Pardon my wet hair and a hat. We're basically gonna turn my head into a helmet because I put a hat on my wet head. Poopy. I love overcast. I like overcast on the weekend when I have nothing to do. Like waking up on a Saturday and it's just you and your dog. Okay, that's one way to play fetch. You got nowhere to be and nothing to do. No agenda. When you're gender confused, you have no agenda. It's nice to wake up and have an overcast day. Easy, Turbo. What up, Paige? Yeah, it's one of the, like, being from Florida, I feel a little bit spoiled. I used to get like the best thunderstorms. I will say though, I am going to miss this apartment. I like, as much as I trash this building for the shit that they do and like some of the choices that they make, this unit, like the view here, I've never lived on like a corner unit like this high in the air. Watching storm systems roll in, it is like, you get to just see everything. Like everything is just on display. You feel like you're in a weather tower. It's beautiful. You get sunrise to sunset light. So I get to watch the sunrise in the morning and the sunset at night. The sunsets here are amazing. Yeah, my lease is up here in, God, it's supposed to be March 27th, which is the day after my birthday, but I extended it to April 7th so that I had a little bit of time. You just moved to Mount Juliet from El Paso. Welcome. Mount Juliet's beautiful. One of my really good friends, Steen, just bought a house out there. and Tucker Wetmore has a place out there. There's a lot of really cool people that live out there. It's a great area. It's just a little far from everything. So like if you don't have like a gym in your house type of a situation, it's a long drive to town type of a deal. Why are you leaving the apartment? Because it's $5,600 a month, and that's absolutely mentally handicapped. I make money, but not that kind of money. Like when I moved here, I had a very different financial situation. I'm trying to play fetch with you. You want to play soccer? We could play hallway soccer. But yeah, $5,600 is a lot of money for an apartment. And I stepped away from 2 positions to create space for myself to go all in on a startup that I have an idea for. So I'm kind of like downsizing to take a big risk, basically. But it sounds like it's the right thing to do. It feels like it's the right thing to do. We're gonna play hallway soccer. The hallway is the goal. This is the ball. That's the goalie. It's humans versus dogs. All right, you ready? Check it out. All right, you gotta protect your goal. You ready? Oh, you blocked it. Dude, 2-0. Dogs are winning. Human is losing. Damn, bro, you came to fucking play. You're 3-0. Dogs are up. Oh my God, I missed. Damn, bro, you're stomping me out today. 4-0. I think he deserves a cookie. Somebody should donate for a cookie treat, like a little treat goal. There we go. 4-1. We'll let him win. He's not Jack Gentry. No, I'm not. I'm actually way bigger than Jack Gentry. I probably have like 20 pounds on Jack. That's insane. How old are you? I'm 32. Hey, brother. I'm doing well. How are you doing? But to my house. Hi, pretty hand. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. Whatever I just did. I loved. Gracias. Dude, this nitro cold brew is slapping right now. Gang, what's up, everybody? I don't have my glasses on. I can't really see shit right now. Heyo, now we're cooking with peanut oil. Play ball. Okay, arms. Oh, we like arms? Is that what we're talking about? We got the biceps and triceps. I've been unironically not hitting arms super aggressively. Like I said, we gained a little bit of weight back. Like I was recomping down. I went from like 207, 210 to like 186, and I was really lean. I took a bunch of content. And then I have had company, and when you have female company, you go to dinners and you eat off your diet, and then you get fat. And it's all a plot against you to make you less attractive so that you can't have other women. I'm just kidding. No, but arms still juicy. We still have like 17.5-inch arms. We're pretty buff. Jacked and juicy. But yeah, guys, like I said, I just dropped like a whole entire program, like an automated calculator for a 12-week program. It gives you all of your macros based on your body weight, your activity level, your goals, all of it. It's really easy to use, and all you have to do is log your average body weight every week, and it will do everything else for you, and then you just follow the program that goes with it. I put that in my bio. I also put a cookbook out, so it's got all of the recipes that I make. It's all the macros, everything. It's all built off of my data. So I wear a wearable device every day. It logs my workouts, my steps, my calories burned, everything. And then I also weigh everything that I eat, and I log it. I took 16 months of that, exported it into a spreadsheet, ran basically like a bunch of different software on it to figure out like what patterns were there, and averaged like calories and weight fluctuations and built an entire thing. That's in my bio. So if you're curious about that, check it out. What else do we have? Chest looks great too. Thank you. Is there a new missus? There is. I'm seeing somebody right now. Play ball. They want, okay, how about this? You donate to the goal here, and we'll play ball. I'll let you throw the ball for Brody. You ready? We got to hit this. If we want to hang out for like more time, Big Time Thomas, what's up? Yeah, if we want to hang out for a long time, we got to hit the dono goals. What a handsome young feller. What a handsome young feller. What the hell? I'm not young, I'm old. I'm 32. About to be 33. I'll be 33 March 26th. What's up? Go get it. Go get it. Go on get, boy. Go on get, boy. Damn, nobody wants to donate to Brody today. I'm very sad. So is he. He's very sad. Hello. What up? What up? Gracias, gracias. Your whole page is inspiring. Thank you. Man, I appreciate you. Great arms. How often do you work out? I work out 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, about an hour and a half a day to 2 hours. My split also available in my bio. That's outlined. Everything that I do, my entire training philosophy is included in that full stack product on my link in bio. So if you check that out, trust me, it's the most comprehensive write-up I've seen. It's like 25 pages of like training philosophy, why I do things the way I do them, how things work. It'll give you like a full-blown understanding on like building a successful training program around your goals. Anytime. Great beard, thank you. It's super funny, man. A lot of people comment on my beard, and I don't feel like I have a great beard. I feel like I just have like a pretty run-of-the-mill beard. I don't do anything for my beard. The only thing I do is I'll take 7.5 millimeter clippers and I trim it down, and then I will line it up. I go ear to the top, or like corners of my mouth to the tops of my ears. I'll go straight in the neck and then straight across. It's pretty simple. I don't use any products on it. I don't do anything like that. Right now, I am probably like the hairiest I've been in general, like across the board. I have super long hair. I have chest hair. We've got body hair. Like we're just hairing out right now. Just appeared, Thomas. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? Guys, while you're in here, do me a favor. Spam the likes with your fingers. All right? If you have friends, share it with a friend. If you don't have friends, I feel bad for you, son. You got 99 problems, and having friends is definitely one. Blue 42. Nailed it. It's actually a he. This is the bro man. Have a seat. Give me that ball. Can I have a high five? Thank you. All right, we both totally missed that. I don't know if you saw that. We biffed that high five aggressively. He shot, and we biffed. It just wasn't meant to happen. It's okay. Hail, me say Dale. If I was staying, I would put a basketball hoop on that down there, because it would be sick to just stand here on the live and just shoot baskets over and over. That would be dope. Oh, let's go, guys. Let's go. What are we getting into today? What do we want to talk about? Who's in here? Does anybody want to give Brody cookies? What's going on? We haven't been live in a minute. I wanted to come back with vengeance. I wanted to explode onto the live scene again. Staying downtown, I might be going back to Florida, to be honest. It really depends. Depends on the next like 2 or 3 weeks here. And then I might be doing a small stint in the Hamptons. In the Hamptons. Am I still pro guns? Yes. I am. I mean, define pro guns. I own guns. I don't think everybody needs to own a gun. I think if you're an adult man and you have a family, I think you owe it to your family to have something to protect your family. Let's put it that way. I don't think that everybody needs to own a gun, but I do think that having the right to own a gun is important. Yeah. So if that makes me pro guns, then yes, I'm pro guns. Oh, nice and bougie. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a work opportunity. It's not like I'm going to move to the Hamptons. So there's a startup in the Hamptons that wants to do stuff in Florida and Nashville. They might want me to be kind of like a face of it, so they're going over there. What if people use guns and shoot your kids at school? They do that. What if people use pencils to misspell words? Like, they're tools, man. You can use a hammer to kill somebody, but it doesn't mean you can't buy a hammer. You know? That's just an underinformed, like, very simplistic look at the world. And a great example of that is Mexico. There's only one place in the entire country of Mexico that sells firearms, and it's one of the most like violent shooting type of environments that you could possibly exist in. Point being, if you're going to commit a crime with a gun, typically it's not like a lawful gun owner, right? In certain scenarios. And a lot of times, like in places where you have open carry, like Tennessee, or you have like pretty loose gun laws like Nevada or Florida, a lot of like petty, like low level crime it's not super present, because you never know if somebody's like, you're not going to rob a store if you think you're going to get shot at by 10 dudes carrying handguns. You know what I mean? But I'm not again, I don't claim to have the answers. I just think that like the right to own firearms is important. And I think there's probably a better way to go about it than we currently have. But yeah, I don't think the answer is like taking people's guns away. I don't think that really solves much of anything. You have any workout tanks? I do. I have a ton of workout tanks. I also have a few in my closet right now, but we're not going to throw on a tank. We could put on a tank, I guess, but I just feel like tank top for the live is never a good look. Yes, I can't tell if you're just trolling or you're just really ignorant, because I don't think that has anything to do with any of that. Why not? Because tank tops on a live is just not the move. It's too aggro. T-shirt for the lives where it's at. That's what's up.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, I'm not trolling. Yeah, well then I think I just think you're vastly simplifying. Like, owning firearms doesn't make you like it doesn't align you with any like political side. That'd be like saying that like because you're pro LGBT or you're part of that community that you automatically vote a certain way. I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think that's just like a generalization, like a big blanket statement. I mean, Australia banned guns and they literally just had a terrorist attack like less than 2 months ago where a bunch of dudes got shot and like their cops were like hiding behind cars and didn't know what to do. Like, again, countries with no guns, the UK, no gun ownership, violent stabbings constantly. Like, gun ownership doesn't directly correlate with violence. It's more of like a mental health thing, I believe. And like, if you've ever had any sort of like mental health crisis or record or something in therapy, like that should be impacting your ability to own a gun, I believe. Yeah, well, it's like, again, if you're gonna commit a crime, you're not gonna, like, legal gun ownership is not gonna be the hurdle that stops you. Like, you're gonna find a way to get that. You're still gonna commit a crime. So it's like, ultimately, by doing something like that, you're just removing lawful gun owners' rights to own firearms. Like, it's just a really ignorant argument. Like, it's not ignorant, but it's just ill-informed, and it's not like the best position. Like, you can 100% make a case that like the United States has a fucking problem with gun violence. Like, that's not argued. Like, there is massive evidence of like school shooting. Like, we are the leader in the world of stuff like that. I just don't think that stripping legal gun ownership is like, that's not the solution. Does that make sense? So like, two things can be true at the same time. It's not always, one thing or the other. And I also don't think that aligns you with like anything else politically. I think you can have like a common sense opinion and not be, this or that. Like, people don't fit into boxes. There's a reason why, like, you're not just like ones and zeros. There's a lot of nuance that goes into like what makes a person a person. Hola, buenos dias. What is the solution according to you, given you feel you are very informed and I am not? I don't think that there's necessarily like a solution to the problem. I think a lot of it has to do with like societal shit. Like, I think you have a very depressed population. I think you have a generation of kids that grew up like isolated and lonely, that are like looking for something to attach themselves to feel bigger than their like self, right? And I think whenever you do that, you're gonna have people that act out and do dumb shit. And I think like also violent crimes have been happening since the beginning of time. It's just everyone has a camera and a microphone now, like you have generation of people that were locked inside at like a young age developmentally for a extended period of time. Nobody really knew what was going on. You have a lot of just weird shit happening in culture and society, and like weird ideals being put on kids. And I think when you're like young in your formative like developmental years and shit like that's going on, you get lost. Like a lot of people are not well. A lot of people are confused. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that there's necessarily like a one size fits all solution for any problem. I think, especially when you're talking about like societal things and cultural things, like whenever you pull on one string, it's like this complex yarn ball. It's like every problem kind of pulls on itself. So like you solve one problem here and it creates another one there. That's like the journey of politics and like culture and everything like that. You know, it's one of those things where, yeah, you can press a button here, but it's going to cause something there. I don't think there's like a clean one size fits all solution for that. I think if there was, it would be done. There's a reason why complexity exists in some of the systems that we have. It's not to say that the whole system isn't like not working or anything like that. Like that's also valid. But let's talk fitness and workout. All right, hit me with a question. Wearing a tank top on live is literally how I discovered you, by the way. LOL, gray sweats too. I don't have gray sweats, so that might not be wrong guy. I think one of our main problems is the government, LOL. This is turning quickly into a conspiracy rant. Do you live in the States? I do live in the States, yes. The specific state I live in is Tennessee. They end up in the wrong hands sometimes. Yeah, agreed. I mean, but that's like, again, guys, like, how many people get hit by cars? How many drunk drivers kill people every year? Like, they're not banning alcohol and they're not banning cars. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's just like logical stuff. What weird stuff is getting out off on kid? Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Have you been to a public school lately? I personally haven't because I'm not a weirdo, but like the things that I've heard from teachers that work in public schools and just from like academia as a whole is a very captured, weird place. Like it's an interesting space to exist, and I think that they're telling me to ask you if you prefer tank tops or shirts.
Me?
Yes.
I don't have a preference.
There you go. She doesn't have a
He
preference.
looks great in both.
I look great in both.
But I can get a tank top.
Don't get a tank
For
top.
you.
Don't do that. No.
I could do that.
No. Are you gonna? I'm done with this. Maybe if they start donating to Brody's Treat Goals, I'll put on a tank top. I said we'll put on a tank top. What inspires you? It's a good question. Honestly, they like you. What inspires me? I think like honestly, me, as corny and dumb and like conceited as that sounds, like I think looking back on what I've accomplished and where I've been and the things that I've got myself to, whenever I feel down or I feel like, oh shit, like life's hard or this is that, like I just remember I've been in so much worse positions and I'm here today. So to me, it's just like resilience. I think like anybody who has like an interesting story, I think like adversity creates texture. I try not to idolize or like look at people as like a role model. I think that's like a slippery slope. I think you really do have to find your own inspiration from like your life or the people around you. But yeah. All right, Matt, how about this? You hit a dono, I'll have her pick a tank top and we'll put a tank top on. How about that? You gotta give Brody one of his cookies though. You gotta hit his little cookie goal here. I'll pin it for you. There you go. We'll throw on a tank.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I get my Vanna White moment?
No, we'll see. I'm pinning it, and if Matt donates, then you can pick a tank top. We have black, white, and gray are the best tanks that we have right now. I wish could normalize being proud of ourselves. I mean, in what world is it not normalized, guys? I feel like a lot of the stuff that people like, I think people get isolated in their own little like algorithmic bubbles, and then they like, what's normal, what's not. Like, there's no normal anymore. Like, you wake up and you stare at a screen and like judge strangers based on like 4-second clips of something they're talking about. Like, none of that's normal. So I don't think that. It's like I talk about this in dating all the time, where it's like, do I text this person or not? It's like, do whatever you want to do. Nobody gets to make the rules for your life in that way. Like, if you like somebody, tell them you like them. It's not weird. It's not unnormal. And like, if that person has a negative reaction to that, it's a child. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with like what's normal or acceptable. Is she coming back? I don't know, Matt. You're in direct control of that, brother. If you donate to Brody's cause, she'll come back with a tank top, probably. That's my guess. Hola, buenos dias. Saludos desde Mexico? Argentina? I don't know. I can't really see your photo, so it's hard to guess. Sonia, what up? What up? Yeah, so what we might do eventually is maybe we'll have her get on her stream and we'll battle her on TikTok, and we'll put my team against her team. We'll see who fucking wins. All right, then I'll put a tank top on, because we got to pull out the big guns to get the donos. A weird thing pushed on kids is a zombie wizard savior that is coming back to punish us. That's a really weird way to describe the Bible. That's actually might be the funniest way I think I've ever heard that described.
Biblically accurate.
I mean, I think it's equally as weird to have drag queens read fucking stories about shit to kids. Like, I think that might be equally as weird. And like, the great way to know that that's weird is because like, there aren't just like straight white guys going in and be like, this is a boy dog, he's got a penis. Like, it'd be really fucking weird to do that too. You know, like the complete opposite of that is equally as weird. So I think maybe we just like don't talk to 5-year-old kids about what they want to put in their butts. Like, that seems like a pretty good rule of thumb. How about we just not talk about that at school? I don't think it's really a critical part of education to be like, do you want to chop your wiener off? It doesn't feel like a curriculum I need my kid exposed to at 5 years old, in my opinion. But in the same sentence, like, yeah, maybe don't shove religion of any kind down a kid's face. How about you just like let them feel what they feel and then like figure it out? Yeah, but like, why does a drag queen need to read Cat in the Hat to a child? Like, what is, like, can they not find like a kid that wants to do community service that's maybe like a peer or like a high school student that has to do something? What are we talking about first time here? We kind of just talk about whatever comes up in the chat. I just read the chat and we have a conversation about stuff. It's not usually like scripted. A teacher doesn't need to read Cat in the Hat to a child. That's my point. They should just be like learning about math and alphabets at 5 years old. Like, come on, man. Cat in the Hat's a little, a little underrated. Yeah, it's not that they can't read themselves. It's more so like when I was in elementary school, they would have like the 5th graders come and read to the kindergartners. One, because it teaches the 5th graders how to do like public speaking a little bit. They're in front of a room of kids. It teaches them how to be, good under pressure. It lets you, the kids get to relate to a peer. They're having somebody that's older than them that maybe they look up to read them something that like is in their curriculum. It's good for both people in that scenario. I don't think it's mutually beneficial to have a man in a dress wearing a full face of makeup read to a 5-year-old. I just don't think that's like I don't think there's anything that necessitates that at all. I think that's a very weird thing to like do in a public school. Makes no sense to me. Again, just me, it's my 2 cents. Like, I don't make the decisions, but just think it's odd. I'm from Florida originally, but I live in Nashville now. I'm in Smashville, Nash Vegas. What you know about it, boy? Debating having a second Kofifi. Alt here, cool. What is that? Oh, ATL, got you. ATL. ATL is a cool spot. ATL is a great spot, actually. Am I single? No, I'm talking to somebody right now. I'm seeing somebody, so no. What do you think about long distance relationships? Personally, not for me. I don't think that they work. But I have a few friends that have made it work. It's not something that I would advise. I think it's a lot of pressure on something unless you're both at a place where you have the money to travel and you can see each other like every other week. Then I think you can make it work. I just think it's not ideal. personally. But I also think like limiting who you date to like what city you're in is not ideal either. Like there's 8 billion people in the world. To think that like at the same time you are, they just exist in the city that you exist in is pretty ignorant. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that like men dressed up pretending to be something needs to be in a school. I just like women too. Like I don't think we need like a woman pretending to be a man reading to a child. It doesn't really make a difference like what the role is or how they present. But like, okay, that's like having a fucking pedophile in a school present as a fucking normal dude. Like doesn't matter what you're presenting as. It's like what are you actually doing here? Like why are you here? Like, why would a man in a dress want to read to 5-year-olds? It's just like the whole headspace around that is very odd to me. Doesn't make sense. Florida to Tennessee, is that a downgrade or an upgrade? I think it depends. I think it depends on like how you view that. I think Florida is really hard to beat. It's very hard to beat for the weather and the beach. You need water. That's why you're being goofy. Come here. All right, let me get you some Wawa. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Sarasota, so if you've heard of Siesta Key, it's like a really small beachfront community. It's gorgeous. It's really genuinely hard to beat, like the quality of life there. But if you're single, it's not a great place to live because like your dating options are literally fucking 18-year-olds or like 35-year-olds with 4 kids and an ex-husband. So it's like there's no late 20s dating scene there. There's no early 30s like career-driven people there. It's mostly like retired people and like high school kids. So it's just an interesting place to be my age. So I would say that the dating scene in Nashville was an upgrade in some sense, but it's also not. But yeah. Equating LGBTQ with pedos, but we know the largest purpose found in the house of worship. I mean, I think if you're talking specifically about like the Roman Catholic Church, that could be valid, but I think that the largest perps are typically found in government, I would say, or like any position of power. I don't think that like sexual orientation has anything to do with corruption. I think that heterosexual people are just as corrupt as LGBTQ people in positions of power. Unfortunately, power and money just corrupts people. I think it just amplifies whatever you got going on. So, you know, it is what it is. Upgrade from Sarasota. The dating scene here is different. Kid toucher president is okay, but not trans. You know, I never said kid toucher president is okay either. Like I said, like the need to like assume because I disagree with you on one thing that I don't agree with you on other things is just, it's ignorance really at the end of the day. I am from the Philippines. You're 46. Congrats. ¿Cómo se llama tu chacharo? I don't know what that means. No idea what I just said, but I read it. What are we going to do about it? It's evening in the Philippines. Is it true that premarital sex is illegal in the Philippines? And so is drugs? Because I feel like I heard that they have like murder squads on mopeds with machine guns, but I also could just be taking stand-up comedy a little bit too serious. Oh my God. Hi from Colombia. What up? Saludos desde Colombia. My friend Caitlin is moving to Nashville from Austin. How is Nash? Oh, it's good, man. It's different than Austin. It's a little less dynamic, but I think it does a lot of things better than Austin. Hey, and we have not had a guy wearing a Property of Allah t-shirt shoot a bunch of people downtown, so there is that too. Too soon. But yeah, Austin, I don't know. I love Austin. I like Nashville. I think for me right now, yeah, I know. I haven't really like looked into that, but it was kind of fucking terrifying. So, wow, Canada here. There you go. Yeah, I would say if you're under 30 or you're like 34 to like 28 and you have a decent career and you're looking for a fun city that's young, that's like relatively active, has a decent dating scene. I will say like Nashville has its own like set of issues with the dating scene, but I think Austin, Nashville, and like a city like Tampa would be like top of your list. I would say, just in my experience. Oh my God, baby, why are you so handsome? I'm not. This is an illusion. I'm actually bag of rats on stilts. What are the issues of dating in Nashville? The issues of dating in Nashville are it's like a really small pond. It's like a very toxic cesspool of like everyone's fucked everyone, and it's like there's always drama. There's a lot of infidelity here. It's a very transient place, so like people will come here for a weekend. What happens in Nashville stays in Nashville, kind of a thing. There's a lot of like bridal parties and like it's just a lot of like unnecessary variability in that scene, I would say. But yeah, it's very small. It's like a small town that got a downtown, so it's like it's got that kind of small town feel where like everyone's up everybody's ass, everyone knows everyone's business, and that can be pretty dramatic when it comes to dating. It's a little Timu LA in a lot of ways, like if that makes sense. I'm originally from Sarasota, Florida. ¿De dónde eres, Florida? Brody, please don't munch that ball. You do this every single month. Sounds like my kind of place. I'm a home wrecker. Yeah, that tracks. You do sound like an absolute piece of shit. What measures do you use to avoid the cesspool? I just don't date. Like, I don't date in Nashville. The woman you just saw walking around my apartment is not from Nashville. So I think it's just easier to, like, I think I went on 4 dates in a year here. I was very careful with like who I was seen out with. I was very protective of my image. Brody, cut that out, buddy. Come here. I'll have to take that away from you if you're gonna munch it. You can't munch it. I was very protective of like being out like randomly with girls. Like, you don't want to be, it's the kind of place where like if you go out with somebody, you're gonna get seen, and if you are with a different person all the time, you're gonna have a reputation. So I just didn't do that. Genuinely, like, I didn't go out to drink all that much. Like, I had like maybe like a 2 or 3 month span where I was out like maybe 1 or 2 nights a week. So I just stayed out of the scene, and I kind of just stay in my lane. I mind my own fucking business. I like make content. I focus on my goals, and I go to the gym, you know? And then like you enjoy the scene outside of downtown. You can go listen to live music and go into cool bars and speakeasies and not really be like in the mix, you know? Hablas un poquito de español. Quizás poquito habla español. Un poquito. So over 34 is old. Yeah, I would say. I think 32 is old, and I'm 32. So I'm gonna think you are IA. I think you mean AI. Hello, handsome. Cute, watching from the Philippines. Nice. Nobody answered that question. Is premarital sex illegal in the Philippines? Guys, we're at 7,000 likes. Let's spam it to 8,000, and let's get a dono for Brody. Come on, let's get him a treat, man. What's going on today? This is gonna be like a 0 rev stream. It means I'm only going to be on for another like 20 minutes unless we start doing. So ironically, she reached out to me about investing in a company that she started. That's how we met. I'm 32 and I feel old too. Yeah. What's not illegal? Oh, it's not illegal? Oh yeah. Interesting. Okay. Why did I feel like I heard that about Bali, that it was like, Brody, that's it, buddy. I'm sorry. You ripped it open. You done did kill the phone. We got to put it with your other ones. He does that, and then he eats all the string, and then he starts to tear the foam ball apart. He goes through like one of those a month. Did I know that any form of sexual intercourse other than was illegal in Texas until 2006? No, I didn't. Yeah, you're right. Bali isn't in the Philippines. Indonesia is a Muslim country, so probably, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. No, you're right. That's what it is. It's Indonesia. It wasn't the Philippines is where I heard that. Duh. Hi, what's going on? I don't know. What's going on with you? Hey, what up, Shannon? Welcome. Welcome to the morning live. Today on the morning update, we're talking about traffic. Yeah, we get a lot of people from the Philippines and Indonesia in the chat today, which is interesting. That's a new one for me, man. Hola from the Maldives. Speaking Spanish in the Maldives is crazy. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Sounds like a little karate move. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna battle today or not, just because I don't see any of the squad in here. You're from Australia, dude. I've never met an Australian I don't like. Let's put it that way. Every Australian I know is a good time. It's a good vibe. It's a good time. I think it's just they're friendly people. It's easy. They're just like down to earth, mega chill, always just vibing out. And maybe it's because you can die at any moment from a random lizard or spider, but good people. I'm here for it. Oh my God, so many chats just came in at once. Hello from the Ukraine. What up? I've joined your fan club for 100 days. Hell yeah. Hola from Mexico. Yeah, because Philippines is not a Muslim country. They are majority Catholic. Interesting. Yes, we are. Haha. I want to meet someone from Seychelles because I want a coco de mer tree. Cool it up. Coco de mer? Coco de mer tree. Seychelles is sick, but I don't know if I would only want to meet somebody there because of a tree. I would assume that they have to be very attractive because it's just like a French Polynesian island, isn't it? So it's like very attractive people, tropical setting, white sand, big rocks. That's all I really know about Seychelles. I think my parents went there on like a sailing trip. Best shoes for running? Is that what that question was? Best shoes for lifting. I'm a runner and I only have running shoes. Best shoes for lifting. Really anything with a flat bottom. You want like flat planted, stable, zero drop. So like Chuck Taylors make great lifting shoes. Air Force Ones make good lifting shoes. Dunks make good lifting shoes. There's quite a bit of options when it comes to lifting. Also, I would say Seychelles in the Caribbean. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It is in the Caribbean. Duh. Why did I say French Polynesian? What am I thinking of? It's Bora Bora. Duh. Look up Coco de Mer. It has a very distinct visual appearance. Okay. Thick Rice is a crazy name. Damn, guys, I just had to pay my parking. It came out of my account. $296 for parking in this building. Just got a text message. Hi, greetings from Ecuador. Ecuador. Is Seychelles? No, Seychelles. I don't even. Now you're making me question if I know where Seychelles is. Boy, you been to Shelly's house? You know Seychelles? Where's she at, boy? What's up, bro, man? It's by the African continent. Okay, yes, but I am thinking of Bora Bora is a French Polynesian island. Or am I just completely off base on geography today? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't have a map. Somebody tell me. Hi, from Tunisia. That's really cool. Untouched piece of land that I've heard is absolutely gorgeous and definitely on my bucket list. How does one get to Tunisia? That's like, how do you end up there as a life place? I guess you just have to be born there. That's kind of a dumb question, but goodness gracious, guys. All right, well, what up, brother? Yeah, welcome. Ew. Paloma. Guys, we got 80-something people in here. Do we want to do a battle? Do we have a squad? Can we do battles? Or is that... I don't know. Can I trust y'all? We don't have any of our regulars in here. We don't have the heavy hitters. We don't have Stevie. We don't have fucking Alec. We don't have Sarah. Nobody's in here right now. So I feel like charging into battle, we might get stomped out. Oh my goodness. What up, Gellion? Your dog is very beautiful. Thank you. He just had a bath, so he's extra floofy. He's extra floofy. Come on. When people say Tunisia, I think of 90 Day Fiance. I don't watch a lot of TV like that, so I don't know. How to have strong mentality like you. I mean, not begging in low condition. I don't know what that means. I think being mentally strong comes from like having physical strength too. I think that like no matter what you're going through, I think if you have like a good facility is what you would call that, like your body, your mind is like sound and strong. I think it's way easier to be mentally strong. My dog ran out and got hit by a car and he died. Holy shit. Way to kill the vibes, whoever that was. Why would you? I don't. All right. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, to be mentally I think it's just, I don't know. Some people are just born with like mental fortitude. Some people aren't. Like some people are just soft. I think there's like an element to, I think if you have like an old school dad and you grew up in the 90s, you're just going to be a little bit like headstrong. I think that's just something that people were instilled with in that period of time. I don't know. I think like growing up watching my dad just like deal with shit, it's just like, oh, like nobody fucking cares. Nobody's coming to rescue you. Like you got to figure it out or you'll just die. So it's pretty hard to not be mentally tough when shit like that's what you're around all the time, I guess. I don't know, be around hard people. You are who you spend the most time with. Like if you're hanging around dumbasses and people that are going nowhere in life, like you're gonna start to mirror that. You're gonna have, you know, similar behaviors. You're gonna have habits. Like all that kind of stuff matters. I know it doesn't really sound like it. Sorry, TikTok's having me solve a puzzle. Jesus Christ, guy. Why are we talking? I don't want to hear about you. This is so intense. He was a yearling? I don't know what that means. It means like a baby? Damn, I'm sorry, dude. That's rough, but let's maybe don't go into live streams and talk about that. That's it. Maybe talk to a therapist. Yeah, soft mentally. I don't know. I think you just got to be, again, like it's not that, like, I don't know. I've just always been that way. Like if somebody told me I can't do something, I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to do it. Somebody called me a name, I was like, fuck you, I'm going to be so this that you can't call me that. Something doesn't go your way, you're just like, well, tomorrow will, you know? Like I think that's just in you or it's not in you. I think you can train those things. Like I think you can work on it, you can practice it, but like ultimately I think there are just people who are naturally like resilient and confident and like I said, like if you're concerned what other people are thinking about your decision making, you're already at a disadvantage. I found you ridiculously attractive. I apologize. Eyeglasses eat. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing English isn't your first language. Where do I live? I live in Nashville. I'm in Tennessee. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I think you're out there just like you have a certain level, like everyone's born with like a certain level of like emotional strength and physical strength. An Aries. Your glasses eat means they ate. Oh, got you. Like my glasses. Okay, see, I'm fucking 32 and I use English. I don't know what any of this shit means. Somebody told me I got that shit on when I was outside the other day and I was like, excuse me? And then they had to explain it to me, and they called me Unk, and I laughed out loud. It was actually pretty funny. But, yeah, what happened to just, like, effort and the English language? This is the thing I constantly battle. I can't tell if culture is a fucking dumpster fire or if I'm just becoming a grumpy old conservative guy. I think it's both at the same time because the shit that I just like every time I open my phone I'm just increasingly annoyed by what's happening. I've been working out for a year and I look the same. What do? Buy my program, link in my bio. We'll get you right. Work with me one-on-one. Yeah, I'd really have to like audit all your stuff. You might be strong and muscular, but I have the strongest throat hug. I will see myself out. Please do. Tennessee, you're the only 10 I... Oh, man, that was really bad. It was a good dad joke. Oh, my God. Type shit. Bruh, what are we getting into, fam? What is going on in the chat right now? People spamming shitty slang is crazy. Guapo? What the fuck? Oh, that's not how you spell guapo, by the way. What is this comment say? Is it Cantonone? I have no idea. It gets like this every once in a while. Does your program also help really thin people that can't bench an empty bar? Yes, it does. It's literally designed for anybody. Pros and cons of Nashville. Pros, great live music. Really cool, like underground culture here. Like it's really nice. Cost of living is low. You get country and a city. Cons, some of the people suck. It is kind of like Temu LA. You get verbally assaulted often. Yeah, in the comment sections all the time. But it is what it is. Bro, did you say my dad joke is bad? Yeah, why couldn't the bicycle stand up? Because it was too tired. Hey-o. Guapo is a Filipino word. Oh, I thought guapo meant like handsome in Spanish. Guapísimo means beautiful, I think. Can I see your tattoo? You're looking at it. It's literally in the camera.
You're handsome. Can you wink at me, please? I have bad day. No. That's my favorite dad joke. Bike joke. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, it means the same thing. Okay. I did not know that Spanish had any influence over the Philippines. That's interesting. Hey, I knew that one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Dad jokes. That's where it's at. Let's bring back dad jokes. How about that? Less slang, more dad jokes. More bad divorced dad jokes. Do you have kids? I do not have kids. No. I don't have any kids. Agreed. Let's leave. Who else watches Burnt Peanut? It's my guilty pleasure. Are you a public speaker or something related the way you talked? No. I did do like voice acting. I hosted a TV show for National Geographic, and I did like a radio show in school, but that's really the extent of that. You got to bring the dad jokes, man. Bad dad jokes are where it's at. Let's bring back Creed, Three Doors Down, and bad dad jokes. Do you have a skincare routine? I do. It's really, really, really easy to follow. It's called take a shower every day. I thought you were going to cook. No, I'm just in the kitchen. Try to flex your bicep? What kind of dumb? No. You can't try to flex your bicep. You have to flex your bicep or you don't. That's a really dumb take. What? Guys, do we start measuring random objects? Do I take the tape measure out and just be like, holy shit? What do you call a pig that practices karate? Oh shit, this is going to be good. A pig that practices karate? It's going to be a bacon joke. Hit me with it. What's the punchline, Susie? A pig that practices... I feel like I should know this. Pork chop. Ah, god damn it. Chop suey or something? No, pork chop is really good. That's a great dad joke. That's a really good dad joke. I like that. Pork chop. I'm dead. You know what Jackie Chan's favorite drink was? What? You're welcome for that one. Where do you live? Come to San Diego. No, I live in Nashville. Dude, see how much better, like, bad dad joke? It immediately makes the vibe better. When, like, a dorky white guy enters a room and is like, hey, you know what you call a pig that does karate? Everyone's just like, all right, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Can I touch your nose? No. You can't. Mainly because you're on a phone. And that's impossible. I do have a big nose, though. You're so hot, please. I thought that said you're so hot piss. I was like, hot piss is crazy. Can you buy me iPhone 17? No, I can't. Show your tattoo, please. Spelled Plese. LOL. Handsome smile. Can we talk? We're doing it right now. We're gooping. Hey, have you ever come to Thailand? No. I was just talking about that. The only people I know that go to Thailand are running from something or fucking ladies with wieners. Or just poor. Because apparently it's like $200 to exist there, which is crazy. Do I like older women? No. What is your dream trip? 7 grams of mushrooms and... binaural beats. No, I'm just kidding. Holy shit, this chat is moving too fast. You've got more tattoos than ones on your arm. I do. Lots of broken English in here. Very, very accurate, Amy. A lot of broken English. I think it's because I'll occasionally speak Spanish and then it puts me into like a Spanish algorithm. We get a bunch of people. But right now it's a bunch of people from the Philippines. Quizás poquito habla español. Mi nombre es Tomás, pero nombre es Brody. Brody is cansado. He's gone. He's in the room. He doesn't want to be here anymore. Would you experiment with men? No, I would not. Unless the experiment is drugs and we're developing peptides and we're going to sell them and make tons of money. Bro, you've reached Singapore. Holy shit. Get the president on the phone. We've reached Singapore. And with me? Dude, Singapore I've heard has like a really cool infrastructure. It's like a brand new city. And you're not allowed to like chew gum and stuff like that. It's a super clean place, I guess. I don't know. Que lindo eres, me gusta tu gorra. I don't know what that means. Whoa, did you get me a ball, Mr. Broman? Can I ask you a quick question? I've been lifting weights and my right arm is bigger than my left arm. Yeah, that's asymmetry. You need to do a lot of isolation work on the other side. Senator, I'm Singaporean. Dude, I'm a Singaporean. It sounds like a slur. I don't know how I feel about that. Do I know Malaysia? Of course I know Malaysia. Do you watch the movie Kill Bill? Yes, Kill Bill is great. Hearing you speak the bad English is the best. Hearing you speak the bad English? Oh, hearing me read the comments that are in bad English? Yeah. Mi perro nombre es Brody. Yes, Brody es cansado. Yo soy cansado. I am tired. Necesito más cafecito. Means more coffee. 3 words to describe you. Ugly, dumb, and poor. Yo quiero Taco Bell is crazy. Whoever put that in the chat. That's might be my favorite comment of the day with that timing. The Philippines was a Spanish colony. For 333 years, we have something in common, religion. Holy shit. How did I just learn that today? I guess that makes sense, because they did just kind of sail around and fuck people up and take their shit, so. You guys want to learn about fucking conquistadors? I've been watching a podcast where they poorly teach you about the history of the Spanish conquest. Borneo people here come to Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a great place. Papito. Guys, how do we have 130 people in here right now, only 11,000 likes, and 0 treat donations? What the fuck is going on today? Is this just like a, hey, we're back live, and then tomorrow we do battles? Is that what's going on? Have you ever met a native Borneo? I don't know what a Borneo is. That sounds like something I'd get at a restaurant. Hello from Singapore. Dude, Singapore. What about Singer Rich, man? Zinger. You're hot. Thanks. Appreciate you. I'm actually quite chilly. It's 67 degrees in my apartment right now. You don't know Borneo? Like, seriously? No, I have no idea what that is. Borneo. Borneo. Never heard of it. Who is it? What's it like? From Thailand. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the morning live. It's like some kind of bread. Somebody say it's some kind of bread? Borneo is like some kind of bread. I don't know. You're a very gorgeous man. Gracias. What the? Borneo, a part of... Oh, Malaysia. Yeah, I have no idea. I like your cap. Thanks. Me too. Hey-o. Bread? I don't know where the bread came from. Somebody said it was a type of bread. I just read it. Don't get mad at the messenger. Cheeked up on a fucking Tuesday. Let's turn the air conditioner off because it is fucking frosty in here. Hey, what are we doing? I don't know what that was. Forgive me. That was really bad. I don't know what that dance move was. Hola, hi. Girly pop, that's racist. What? Do orangutans come from Borneo? Yo, that is pretty crazy, actually. Whoever commented that is wild for that. Oh, I have a package. I'm guessing my groceries have arrived. Where your phone just... what? Where are you from? I'm from Florida. De donde Florida? De donde eres Florida? The fuck, my apartment complex had my vehicle towed, even though they knew I'm in a nursing facility. Okay. Do people just come on live and have like syphilitic fucking like mental health issues and other people's like, what is going on today in this chat? How old you? I 32. Yes, me. Very good. I'm 32. What is happening? Why is everyone speaking broken English and talking about crises that they're going through? You're so handsome in glasses. What brand of the frames? Warby Parker. Sadly, you don't know Borneo. Exit. Nope, I don't know Borneo. 6'7"? 67. Okay. Yes, they do. That's crazy to me. Hi. Hello. Salutations. How old were you when you first got glasses? I was in high school. I told my parents I was blind. They didn't believe me, and then I failed my vision test for my driver's license. That's when I got glasses. So I was like 16, 15, 16. Probably has a lot to do with why I couldn't pay attention at school because I couldn't see what the fuck was going on the board. And I had ADHD, which nobody recognized or diagnosed, so I just dealt with it. It's crazy you don't know Borneo. I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't think a fucking single person in here knows that. Why am I getting so many package notifications right now? I remember last time I was on your live stream, there was a gorgeous dog with you. Yeah, that's Brody. I'm 39 years old. Okay. Hi from the Philippines. Why are we in the Philippines? What is going on today? We're just getting pushed into the Philippine algorithm. ZIDY? Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Clock that T. I don't know what that means. People keep saying body T too. I'm not really sure what that means. Shout out to Guatemala. Fucking shout out to Guatemala in a random live is so funny to me. I love your hair. Thank you. Hi, I'm from Jamaica. Jamaica me crazy, man. Isn't that the murder capital of the world? Or is that just like an old statistic? Why do I feel like that's something I've heard though? Jamaica's a cool place though. I've been to Jamaica. No hate. Jamaica's dope. Very chill people. Lots of weed. Good food. Lots of dancing. From Japan, what up? Where in Japan? How's your day going so far, mate? It's good. No complaints. A little underperforming on the donos on the live, but we're having a good live. We got a lot of people in here. We hit 12K likes. Not a bad first live back. Oh, I just burped and inhaled at the same time. I think I'm gonna die. Somebody just typed in a bunch of crazy shit. It's about to come up. I'm gonna try to read it when it gets on the computer over here. I love his personality and the way he talks and answers the comments. Borneo, just an island, bro, which is Sarawak, Sabaha, Kamalito Wawa. I don't know what any of those are, and I definitely said them wrong. I said shout out from Guatemala. Got you. Came to Bali Belly. What's up? Bali Belly is legit. Are you a fitness trainer? I do work with people online, yes. I'm going to Tokyo this late May. Ni hao. Port Royal was the murder capital in Jamaica, but that fell off decades ago. Got you. Have you been to Singapore? Plenty on American tourists there. No, I have not been to Singapore. Spill your daily life routine so we can follow. It's literally in my bio. You can literally click the link in my bio and get anything you want about me. My whole life is on the internet. I thought this was Zach from Love Island. I'm going to try to pretend like that doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't even know who that is. The reason being I never go on vacation because I'm broke. Okay. Hi from Tanzania in Africa. That's what's up. Really cool spot. We're in an interesting algorithm today. Would you date a Jamaican woman? I'm 24. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like, I don't know, maybe. I really don't. I've never really thought about it before. Come visit the Philippines if nobody's said it yet. I'm from Brazil. I loved your dog. Fala Portuguese. I do know a little bit of Portuguese from live streaming here. Are you a PT? Potentially tarded? Yes. Please don't be desperate. Dolly baby. What did Dolly baby say? Yeah, don't be desperate. That's a good look. I agree with that. Don't be desperate. The only things I know is food and bills. Oh shit. Dude, I think it's a sign for you to go to Singapore. I'm speechless not knowing the position of Borneo. Okay, listen. Dog walking like a baddie. Yeah, my dog does kind of strut. Brody is kind of gay and jealous for sure. Zach from Love Island. I don't know who that is. That's the second person that said I'm Zach from Love Island, but I'm not. Here, come up here. Say hello. Oh, thank you. Hello. That's what you sound like. You're so soft and fluffy after your bath, and you're just jabbing me with your kicks. You're jabbing me right in the stomach, into solar plexus. Here, why don't you hang out, huh? Did you drink all your water? Did you drink all your water? You got a sloppy little mouth, huh? Do I need to clean your mouth off? Maybe. Oh. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Okay. Okay. You can get down. You don't have to hang out up here if you don't want to. If you don't want to. There you go. All right. I missed a lot of those. A dog is a man's best friend. Yeah, it's not that deep. No, it is that deep. I don't care. Borneo, our island too. Riveting shit, man. Riveting. I'm enthralled. Panther paws. Aw, thank you for the gifts. Are you planning on getting more tattoos? Yes, I would love to get more tattoos. I would love to get more tattoos. Showing love, man. Have a great day. Stay safe. I appreciate you. Likewise. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you have a great Tuesday. Not to see you next Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, we're not battling. The donos aren't flowing for Brody, so I think we're going to call it. It's a good little welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Thomas. Welcome. Join our squad. You'll get notified every single time we go live. We might be going live every day this week. We'll find out. I don't know. It depends. If we get it cranking on some battles, maybe we climb the ranks this week. We get back on track. We do the damn thing. We'll see. We shall see. Pineapple Skull is badass. Thank you. It's my company logo. Also, link in my bio. Check it out. What is your name? Mi nombre es Tomas. I'm always open for battles. Wait, what? You're open for battles? Join the squad. Are you part of our team? Let me check you out. Let's see what your profile is. Oh, heyo. What's up? How do you say your name? I'm going to take a guess. Rian? Rian Michelle. Rian Michelle. That's fine. Locking it in. Final answer. Rian Michelle. Got it. Nailed it. Welcome. Yeah, join our squad. I would love to have you be part of the team. We Alec is probably the biggest hitter in here that we have. It's usually Sarah, Alec, J-Dub, Stevie, and Lorianne. There's a few others. KJ. They'll come in and we'll have like really fun fucking battles when we get everybody in there. We've had some pretty crazy moments, especially with like Brody and the treats and stuff. It's always a good time, so I would appreciate it. Join up. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. It's always good to add somebody who's like knows what they're doing, because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to battling. I'm slowly learning, but we're taking it one battle at a time. What is my X? It's in my bio. New to battling, but always streaming. There you go. Do you do personal fitness training? I do, yes. Anyways, guys, hey, listen up. I love you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Thanks for spending your morning with me, making it a part of your day. We got 130-something people in here, which is not bad for the first live back. It does mean a lot. I love you. If nobody's told you, I'm proud of you. You're beautiful and you're doing your best. It's going to get better. Hey-o. Yeah, don't forget, guys, leave the world a little bit better than you found it each and every day. Whether that's like putting your shopping cart back, holding the door for somebody you don't know, helping somebody reach something, tell someone they're beautiful, give somebody a compliment. Just leave the world a little bit better than you found it each and every day. If you need anything from me, check the links in my bio. Again, I just put out a training program, put out an automated 12-week calculator for your macros. So if you're confused on what to eat or how much you should be eating, check it out. Comes with a 12-week program, an entire insight into how I build training and structure my training and all that good jazz. And there's also a cookbook with macros if you're looking for some healthy, whole food meals that are really built to just give you enough protein. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you probably tomorrow morning. And until next time, stay sexy, eat well, dress well, and don't forget to smile. Peace.